So what's next for you?
I'm honestly, I started a new company called Undercover Prodigy, a new record company, and I'm just kind of, it's no secret that I've clearly a lot of the shit that you brought up, said a lot of shit, done a lot of shit, had people perceive me in a certain way, and I've been in a box. I've been in a box. I just want to step out of that box. So it's not necessarily me wanting to go suck up to people going, hey, I'm sorry for doing this. I'm sorry I ever did that. I just want the world to see more of me, of who I truly am, and the artist that I am, and my potential, and they can react off of it however they want to react off of it. But I'm just planting small seeds, just taking it one step at a time. So this year I don't really want to release an album. 2017 I plan on releasing an album, but I just want to do a bunch of singles, drop a single and a music video every month, and some of them might have collabs on it. Just kind of just show the world an expanded Hopsin, and not just so like and it's weird now because even the stuff, just you bringing up the stuff from 2013, it feels long ago, but I know it wasn't really that long ago because I was still just like 27, 28, whatever.
Right. And it's the internet, so it's gonna live on
No,
forever.
it's gonna yeah, yeah, exactly. But in the music industry, I feel like you age faster as far as just mentally, like because when you're traveling the world so much and you see everything, I feel like that shit was like 6 or 7 years ago, and I'm like, damn. So even me just hearing, I'm like, dude, I was definitely a wild one. I was wild. This is me looking at me, going, damn. And I don't regret anything I said because it helped get me to where I am now. Like I said, I'm very successful. I'm comfortable. I can live where I'm at right now, and I understand my lane and how to keep it moving. But I want to expand, and now I'm just thinking like a businessman instead of just a wild, ignorant internet rapper. So
That's what it is.
Yeah, so I just I want to expand my brand and move on to new things, and I'm and a lot of relationships are very important, and I have to learn how to keep those relationships alive, and not push people away from me by having this certain energy that I've had in the past. So if we're gonna see what happens. I'm just gonna plant these seeds and show the world a new side of me, and and I'm not necessarily changing. I'm still gonna be the same guy. It's weird because I battle with this. This is one of my biggest issues. I battle with keeping it 100, like super real. And because I'm so real, where when you bring up these rappers, there's the me at home, because if someone, I don't know how you feel about me or how you feel about any other rapper, but when you're at home, or if your wife asks you something like, so how you really feel? You'll probably tell your wife how you really feel about anybody, like,
right.
because it's your wife. What the hell, like, nothing, there's no consequences in that. So if you say you like somebody, like, I hate that motherfucker, I can't stand him, look at his teeth, look at his face, look at this. You can say whatever, and your wife's gonna be like, whatever, cool with it. Same with, that's just how life is. But when you have a business, when you're marketing something, when you're doing interviews, and it's like, when you get asked questions, some people love the fact that I'm so real. Some people are like, this dude's going too far. And I'm like, damn, this shit is like, I hate filters. I hate filters.
Well, remember Kanye had that line, he said, I'm on TV talking like.
Oh, talking like it's just you and me. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
exactly.
on TV talking like it's just you and me.
And there's good in that, because some people look at Kanye and go, I love this guy because I personally love watching his rants, and because he does deliver it just how he would do it if he was at home with
there's no filter with him.
Yeah.
There's no inside voice.
And then it's because the outside matrix world, they want that filter. So if they ask your opinion, how do you feel about this? They want I respect him as a respectful artist, and I think this and that. And it's like, But I understand, as a businessman, I understand, and I personally, if it could be my way, I wouldn't give a fuck if anybody said anything about anybody. They could literally say, I fuck with Hopsin, but the dude just crazy. I can't be around a nigga because the nigga's just fucking a weirdo. Like, I feel like just punching niggas sometimes if he say, but I can still be cool, and I'll be like, I get it, I know, I do that. I'm not gonna deny it, but I hate because when I watch interviews of other artists, I see them having filters. So I'm like, they're just giving the minimum. Like, so how you feel about this? You know, it's crazy. You know, it's a lot of fun on the journey, and I'm like, and then when I put myself in these situations, and I'm just like, it's good for your interviews if I'm in here going crazy because no, it's good for because you're getting the juice, you're getting all the it's juicy. But
well, I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day because I mean, here's the thing. Like me and Lord Jamar, who you had your issues in the past with, have had this conversation before, and what he said, kind of made a lot of sense to me was a lot of people will not give their opinion about someone because they think at some point in the future that person may want to reach out to me and help me out in some way, when the reality is this person don't give a fuck about you now or ever in the future. And you sitting there censoring yourself for no good reason. As opposed to saying, I don't like Kanye. Kanye whack. Fuck Kanye. I don't give a fuck. He ain't gonna work with me anyways. I'm never gonna see him. If I do see him, it's whatever. Like, and it's one of those things where it's like you sitting there almost helping someone out who not really helping you back.
And then there's also, like, there's a lot of people that I don't know that I'm pretty sure I will know in the future. And
have you ever burned any bridges with someone? Have you ever said something about someone and then found out that they were gonna fuck with you or something of that sort?
I mean, not really, but but at the same time, I've never wanted to be in a space where I've given somebody the power of ever doing that to me, making me feel that way. So, but so if we have this interview a year from now and you ask me that question, I might have a different answer for you. Going, well, yeah, because this person to this person, they found out when I said this back in 2010, 11, or whatever. They don't. But I'm not trying to. I agree with what you're saying. You're trying to. Why are you trying to like please somebody who doesn't give a fuck about you? Where right now they're not thinking of you at all, and they have no plans to. And I understand that, but the future is still a real thing, and if I know some things are going to connect, or I plan on connecting with people who are connected with people, and there's just certain things you can still be real without being destructive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you can say you don't like somebody, or without saying fuck them, fuck that bitch, whatever. You can do things in that way. So.
Yeah, but a lot of people, you could politely say it and they'll still take it as the same way as you said fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, but not everybody. I mean, there's respectable ways. I mean, there's people who I've heard people who said they didn't like my music. They didn't like the way I just whatever it is about me that they don't like, and I'm cool with them, and I respect that they said that, and it's things that that don't necessarily rub me the right way, but but they didn't word it in a way where it's like, fuck Hopsin, he's a bitch ass nigga. If I see him, I'm gonna knock his ass out. It wasn't no shit like that. Some people just might think, hey, I don't fuck with his music. His music's just kind of weird. He's on some weird shit. I don't fuck with that type of shit. And
I like trap shit.
Whatever it is. And I can understand it, but it doesn't mean I can't be cool with them. But if they word in a certain way where, it's like, okay, you didn't just diss my music. You diss me, and you said fighting words.
I just find with people, like, for example, like people approach me all the time to post up their shit or give them an interview or whatever.
Yeah.
And when I try to explain to them why I can't do it, I might as well tell them to go fuck themselves, because that's the same kind of defensive kind of like, then they'll start attacking my platform. When they're just asking for my you want to be on my platform 5 minutes ago, but I explained to you that. And you need a viral, you at least need a viral video for me to consider interviewing you. It's like, oh, look at these whack motherfuckers ain't viral. Oh, you gonna tell me every person on here, fuck your website, y'all ain't shit. It's like,
and I can understand. And then from me being an artist, I can, if someone said I want to get an interview by you, I would say, if they had that energy, I'd be like, bro, you don't have a buzz. What is your interest point? Like, who's going to be interested in even watching it? So, but I understand that because I'm in the music industry and I know how it is, and you understand that, but they wouldn't. But that's on them though. Now, I mean, I wouldn't. One day they might blow up big, but I don't think you. I mean, you said you might as well just say go fuck yourself, but I mean, I wouldn't recommend that, because who knows what they're gonna be one day, and then.
Right.
And then they could, I mean, one of those guys could have turned out to be Drake, and then.
Something, and I'm not gonna say who it is, but I had a rapper who was approaching me for a bunch of years, and I always turned him down. And then at one point he started to gain a buzz, and when I reached out, he was like, well, you didn't want to fuck with me back then. And it's like, you're right, you didn't have the buzz back then.
Yeah.
I'm down to fuck with you now, but if you still feel some type of way about it, then it's all good then.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't got to do it.
Yeah.
I have no shortage of people who want to do interviews. So.
Yeah, no, I understand, but yeah, I think, and I can understand that, but there's a difference between throwing hateful words out there. If you had to say, "Fuck you, your shit's garbage," you're not even worth my time. Yeah, no, and then so I can see, like, because if that happened to me back in the day, and then a few years later you wanted to interview me, I would understand. I'd be like, you didn't call me a piece of shit. You didn't say get out of my face, you fucking ugly little Panorama City piece of shit. Then I'd be cool with it.
Yep.
But yeah, and if an artist can't understand that, that's on them. That's a flaw in them.
And on the flip side, I've had people who we reached out for interviews that have turned us down, and then once we got bigger, then they want to do it.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that's on me. It was on me to get to the point where it made sense for both parties to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna sit there, well, you don't want to interview with me back then when I was just starting out.
Yeah, yeah.
So fuck you too.
Yeah, yeah.
That's stupid, man. That ain't about business.
Yeah, yeah. I feel you. I'm a fan of Drake. I'm a fan of the idea of Drake. So, no disrespect against Drake.
What do you mean by the idea of Drake? What does that mean?
Meaning that if he has a ghostwriter, he's an idea. He's not meaning that it's a perception created that he's not really writing the lyrics, and it's just like here, let's make this in the factory and put it out.
I'm just on top of my game right now, Vlad, and I'm just getting blessed. I'm booked 4 or 5 times a week, 60, 75K a show, man. I'm winning right now, man, and I'm just steady trying to increase my hustle.